Please don't mind the messy hair and the no glasses. I just woke up from a nap. Hi everyone. Welcome back to the Standard Music Issue. I'm your host, Streaklings. Don't expect me to listen to any of these albums. I've never listened to a Drake album, and it's going to stay that way, especially when it's shit like this. So, Drake has been teasing Iceman for almost a year now, I believe. I think Iceman episode 1 released like fucking 10 months ago, just about. And eventually there was a big ass like chunk of ice in the middle of somewhere. I forgot the city. I'm not gonna bother checking. And then someone broke that ice block and got the release date of May 15th. He then announced it on his Instagram. All well and good, right? Another Drake album. People have been expecting it for a while now. They were waiting to see his first true solo effort after the 2024 beef with Kendrick Lamar. Or I guess I should say the ongoing beef, because this motherfucker, from what I've noticed, has not let the beef go, even on the leaked track 1am in Albany, which I don't think is like anywhere in any of the track lists of these albums. I genuinely don't think it's anywhere on here. But what? Why would you? Okay, before I get into the rant, he dropped 2 more albums right next to Iceman on the same day. One of them being MAID of HONOR. Still don't know how to fucking work mirrors on cameras. And then the other being HABIBTI. With MAID of HONOR apparently kind of sounding like Honestly Nevermind, which people didn't like anyway. So why would you do that? And then there was HABIBTI, which is kind of supposed to be the sequel to Some Sexy Songs for You. Which again, why would you do that? I'm really at a loss here. I'm genuinely at a fucking loss here. Because Drake is one of the biggest artists of our generation. He sold millions of albums. He's got so many chart placements. And yet his run throughout the 2020s has been, from the loose tracks I've heard, complete slop. I tried getting through Some Sexy Songs for You, and I quit at like song 5. Now, yes, I understand that he does have some good projects. I've heard a few tracks here and there from him, from albums like Take Care and Nothing Was the Same, and his mixtape, If You're Reading This Is Too Late. I think that some of them were pretty alright. It's still not my shtick, but it doesn't necessarily have to be my shtick. But yeah, this is bad. It's really bad because artists doing shit like this, all right, this just goes to show that nowadays artists prefer chart placement over quality. Because what do you mean Sexy Red shows up and does a fucking freaky version of the cha-cha slide? What the fuck is that supposed to mean? Are you stupid? Like, how how much more? How many more bad decisions can you make when one of the things that you do is you make a freaky version of the cha-cha slide? Not only that, he used the Iceman Nice Man bar. He actually fucking used it. Which, excuse me? That... Sorry, I'm actually, like... How... How are you this childish and you're pushing 40? You're this childish and you're fucking pushing 40. Not to mention the fucking fuck the big three, there were too many chefs in the kitchen bar. You're still stuck on the beef 2 years later? It's been 2 years, dog. It's been 2 years, dog. Leave it the fuck alone. God. And you know that Drake has done some bullshit when NFR can't even come to his rescue. Because they called HABIBTI and Maid of Honor lacking in melody, and they said that like Drake doesn't know when to differentiate between vocals anymore. I don't know, I forgot what they exactly said, but they fucking trashed Drake albums, which is crazy because they are the biggest Drake lasers of all time. But I don't know, man. It's like now artists are going to see this. They're going to see this, right? And they're going to be like, so we can do this. So we can do this, and we'll have no repercussions. Even though no, you shouldn't be doing this. You should not be doing this shit. Because it's like, why would he release 3 albums in one day? Unless it's for, like, it is genuinely just for chart placement. It's just for taking up all of the charts, which he might do. Like, genuinely, he could do this, but I don't understand why he would do this, because fuck, man. Also, let's mention how fucking dumb the album covers are. They're so bad. They're like, both of these two on the top are like fucking graphic design is my passion ass, and then the one on the fucking bottom, like the actual Iceman cover, is so shit. It's so bad. I am. Oh my god. I don't. I generally don't even know anymore, man. Like, I have lost all hope for modern day music because if big artists are gonna start doing shit like this more often. I keep pointing at this because it's like this is the only time I've ever seen something like this, where three albums get dropped on the same day. There have been times where two albums drop on the exact same day, but they're usually sister albums. These are three completely different ones. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it off here because I have nothing else to say, and I feel like saying anything else is just going to be like churning water. So, yeah, fuck off, Drake. You're a real piece of fucking shit. But yeah, that's it. I'm I'm gonna go get ready now.